Hello, this is Dr. Daulton from Hammond Chiropractic, and in today's video I want to talk to you a little bit about the differences between chiropractic care and massage therapy, because a lot of people think that they're actually the same thing, and in reality they're two completely different things. I love massage therapy. I actually see my massage therapist every other week on a regular basis because personally I believe that it's one of the best things you can do to help maintain a healthier body, but their purpose of chiropractic and the purpose of massage are completely different. So I want to talk a little bit about why you would utilize each one and what the goal is with each type of treatment. Now with chiropractic, I've talked about this many a time in the past in these videos, and if you want to get all the details about this, you can just go to my website at drdaulton.com. You'll see the main video that I have on the home page there will explain chiropractic in great detail. But essentially what we're looking at is we're looking for a problem called subluxation in your spine, and what that means is that with the vertebrae in your spine, the way that they're put together is that they're stacked on top of each other, and then you have a disc, which is a cushion between the bones, and then between every set of bones in your back, the nerves are exiting your spine, and these nerves are really important because they're controlling everything inside of your body. Now what can happen is that these vertebrae can actually misalign, and when they do, they put pressure on these nerves and they stop the nerves from working the way that they're supposed to, and that causes malfunction or problems in whatever part of the body that nerve is controlling or going to, okay? So what a chiropractor does is we look for these subluxations or these misalignments where there's pressure on the nerves. We correct those subluxations, which means bringing the alignment back to normal, taking the pressure off the nerve so that the nerve can start functioning like it's supposed to, and therefore whatever that nerve is going to starts to work better also, and you have a healthier body overall, okay? And so that's the goal of chiropractic. Our focus is on nerve power or nerve function. That's what we're really looking at, and that's what we're trying to help a person with when we work with one of our patients. Now, massage therapy, on the other hand, is focusing on muscle function, all right? So these are two completely different things, as you can see. And one thing that you may or may not be aware of is that when your muscles work, they actually produce an acid called lactic acid. Now, in a normal functioning muscle, those acids are released from the muscle, they go into your bloodstream, and then your body eliminates them. But sometimes what can happen is that whether you have an injury where you damage the muscle, whether you have some scar tissue that's built up in that muscle, or maybe you're a professional athlete or someone who does bodybuilding or something of that nature, in which case you're constantly tearing your muscle down in order to build it back up larger. In these cases, sometimes those acids can get locked inside the muscle and they're not released. And when that happens and those acids build up, that creates a knot in the muscle, and we call that a trigger point, okay? So what the massage, or what the purpose of the massage is to try to break down those trigger points, allow your muscle to release the acids into the bloodstream so that it can eliminate them, and therefore the muscle starts to function more effectively and more efficiently. Now, one question that comes up a lot of times is, well, maybe you're not an athlete. Maybe you're not somebody who has a certain lifestyle that would cause these muscles to malfunction in the way that I just described. Well, there's one other thing that can happen. You have to understand that muscles don't just work on their own. Nerves control the muscles just like they control everything else inside of your body. And so sometimes you can have a subluxation or a misalignment in your spine that's putting pressure on a nerve that's going to a muscle, and that muscle will stop working the way that it's supposed to simply because you have pressure on the nerve. So let me ask you a question in that case. If you go to a massage therapist and they give you a massage and they work on those muscles, but you have this subluxation and you didn't take the pressure off the nerve because the chiropractor didn't correct that for you, is that muscle going to continue working better because of the massage? And the answer is no, it's not. So you see, it's two completely different sides of the same issue, and both really need to be addressed. And that's why in our office, I have a massage therapist on staff, and I'll tell you, I think she's one of the best massage therapists that I've ever worked with in my entire career. And let me tell you, I've worked with a lot of massage therapists in my time in practice, and she's fantastic. But we work together, and the reason we work together is because the overall effect or the benefit to the patient is much higher when you combine the two types of treatments. Now, a couple other things I want to say here about chiropractic and massage before I let you go on this video here is, number one, I look at chiropractic and massage a little bit differently than most people do. See, a lot of people look at us as treating a symptom or treating a problem. I actually look at chiropractic and massage as more health maintenance types of things, okay? If you think about it, if you bought a brand new car, would you just expect to drive that car, never have to change the oil, never have to align the tires, never have to change the tires, never have to do anything to that car, and you just expect it to run for 20, 30 years with no problem? That's ridiculous, right? You understand that you have to maintain the car in order to keep it running at its best and in order for you to get the most out of that car for the longest period of time. But people don't think about their bodies like that, which is crazy to me, because if you think about it, the human body is so much more complicated than any car that you will ever buy in your entire life. There's a lot going on inside of you, and it's important that you maintain your health in order to keep your body working as good as you can possibly keep it working for as long a period of time as you can keep it going. People want to be active, and people want to do all kinds of things with their lives. You don't want to just be sitting at home on the couch watching TV all the time, right? Okay, well, maybe sometimes you do. I understand that. But really, for the most part, there's a lot of things that you want to experience in life. And so, in my mind, the way that I look at chiropractic and also massage therapy is that I utilize both of those as a way to help maintain my health rather than waiting until I have a symptom or a pain or a problem to use those treatments to take care of it. All right, it just makes sense in my head, and I'll tell you, if you are a person who has a very active lifestyle, it's even more important for you to take better care of your body than the average person who may not be doing as much activity as you are. You're going to be damaging your body every single day, no matter what it is that you're doing. So you've got to be doing some things to make sure that you're combating against those injuries and small damages so that eventually you don't have a lot of problems with your joints and with your health overall, okay? So that's how we utilize chiropractic massage in the office. And if you're interested in either of those services, make sure you call our office up if you're in Northwest Indiana. We're more than happy to help you. We would love to see you and to see if this is something that we can do to help make your health a little bit better and therefore make your life a little bit better. All right? Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. We'll see you on the next one.